Hi there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim here to do your reading, you guys. It is a next 3-day message or messages that you need to hear in the next 3 days. But it is called a breakthrough spread. It's been a while since I've used these with all of the signs, and I find they are useful. So yeah, let's pull a breakthrough spread and see if we can figure out a breakthrough for you. So I hope you're doing good today. Hope you're doing great, fantastic, enjoying your day. If you're interested in a private reading or you need something more tailored to your own energy, I offer them in the form of like videos like this. So you would get a private link and you can watch it whenever you want. Yeah, that information's in the description box below. Thank you all for supporting those private readings. This is kind of how I keep everything going here. So appreciate you all. All right, Taurus, so we're going to take a look at what the pattern is that we're running into. Okay, so essentially like what we need to have a breakthrough about. The challenge, the breakthrough, your strength at this time, your probable outcome, and your advice from angels. Okay, and that's the Kim Krans Alchemy deck. This one is her archetype deck. Takes a minute to get the cards out, but it's worth it. This is a really good it's a good spread to do. Okay. So we'll use tarot, and then we'll do the 108 oracle, and then we'll start. Two for each spot. Okay. And there is a cat joining in on your reading. I just heard her. Hi there. Hey. Saying hi to Taurus. Two of Cups is on the bottom. Beautiful card to have on the bottom. Two of Cups in the tarot can be about partnerships, harmonious relationships, but can also be about our choices or decisions, like a big choice or decision coming up, because it is a 2. Let's do 2 of these for the advice and 2 for your breakthrough. And I have a terrible I have a burn on my arm. I don't know if you can see that. It looks terrible. It looks terrible. Okay, so interesting. On the bottom of the 108 oracle, you have the tandem bicycle, which is very similar to this 2 of Cups, right? Synchronized, alliance, duo, partnership, unison, equality, collaboration, aligned, and hookup. 2 of a kind. So let's see what's going on. What is the pattern that they need to have a breakthrough about? The Earth's heart. Interesting. And the flame. Wow. So both are in this kind of darker place. Like one card is about finding buried treasure. having to go to the center of the Earth's core. It's like you get through a lot of things in life and then you realize, oh, there's something more, or there's something more to discover. And this can be about like finding your flame, your spark, you know, especially if you feel like, if you feel like life hasn't here lately been lighting you up as much as it could, then this is what we need to have a breakthrough about, is how do I get that spark back, or how do I get my flame completely lit? How do I find the good stuff, especially if I am in this dark area here? Yeah, so we're going to have a breakthrough about your flame. And then here's your energy, the King of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. So, I mean, you know, new season for you. So we need to have a breakthrough on a new season, good fortune, the King of Pentacles, maybe talking about, you know, the King of Pentacles, they're very masterful at money. I'm sure you know a lot about this energy because it does embody Taurus energy. But you could see, yeah, you know, like a new wheel turning for how your finances are flourishing. If you have a company, it doing really well. So this is all about you. If I could represent like a flame for the sign of Taurus, it would be in the King of Pentacle energy. So yeah, so wealth, he represents wealth, and we're not doing gender here, but I will call them like he or she because of the king or queen. It's just what I'm doing, but it can be, you can be a woman and be in the King of Pentacles, right? So what do we have a breakthrough about? This might be in regards to money, and not just money that like comes and goes. This is money that stays with the Castle. This is a lot of achievement, right? And recognition. So pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements. It says ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation, and the old guard, and timeless. So it's like, what do you want to build? And what is it you're going to find? Because your breakthrough here is going to be something about buried treasure and what will light your flame. Maybe it's a partnership. I mean, they do seem to be pointing to a partnership here. So if you don't have one in your life, then it's pointing to one. Maybe it's pointing to a new one. If you are in something that's good, that's great right now, then I would say there's more to discover here about it. Tell me more about the pattern, what Taurus is running into. Another King of Pentacles. Wow. All right. What are you running into? A rebirth of yourself. I don't know how much confirmation you need there for Spirit to say this is about you, Taurus. This is about you, and this is about your rebirth. Welcome to your rebirth. Welcome to what looks to be like 1010, a really wealthy chapter coming up. And, you know, when I look at the King of Pentacles, I know that this master it's not all just about the finances. That's not what this person prioritizes. They prioritize groundedness, and they value their commitments in life. So it is very important, like who and what you're committed to. So we're going to have a breakthrough that involves a rebirth, and that's big. That's big. Taurus, what is your challenge? Mercury. The Destroyer. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Mercury and the Destroyer. This, okay, I have a feeling this reading might take a minute. This reading might take a minute. I don't really need the book. I'll just go from what I know. Okay. So the challenge here is about getting messages, signs, or signals from the universe of when it's time to, like, the destroyer energy is one of, oh yeah, I'm so ready to close this chapter. I mean, that's like the energy of it is, I'm so ready for this to be done or over with, or to switch to the new thing. And so it's either that you're getting messages, signs, signals, like from this Mercury energy, or the challenge is communicating that something just kind of feels over here. 10 of Pentacles. We have 10, 10, 10. And the Ace of Wands. So one of the reasons then that this would be a challenge here, this destroyer energy, is because this is something that's gone on for a long time, or that has, it's here for a while, right? It represents 10 of Pentacles, family, completion, the money situation. And the Ace of Wands, that's like inspiring, kind of like Mercury, but it's opening a new path. Now, it's not always that this destroyer means, oh, well, you're going to destroy a relationship. Like, it could be that there's something involved here with like a family business, or some chapter that's going to have an end for you to continue with your 10 of Pentacle energy here, and to stay inspired, right? And to stay inspired. So it feels like it might be a gamble or a risk when you get the dice, and it's the roll of the dice, you know. Let's see, playing the hand. Let's see what fate has to give, or what's in store. And my arm is burned. I don't know if I said that. Okay, we have the summer, and we have nectar. Oh, might be even talking about a timing energy here for you all. I know not everybody's seasons are exactly the same, but if we're looking at me as a reader, then I mean, this is like right around the corner for you. Summer months. Summer is abundant, life force, energy. It's when things are going the best they possibly can be. So your breakthrough doesn't it look like you're about to come into a lot of wealth? Something that's going to make your heart chakra extremely happy, because we have abundance in many different forms in our life, you know, and the nectar is the sweetness or the medicine of life. Like when you're talking about Shiva swallows the poison or the sadness, the suffering, the pain of the world, and transmutes it into nectar, right? So like the most that the finances can grow, and more. I mean, very, very abundant energy here. So it might be talking about a timing of something being like right around the corner, where all of a sudden you're seeing a little bit of growth on a tree, and then, you know, the next morning you wake up and wow, it's completely grown in, right? So something's really growing, something's really maturing. If the nectar is to be applied to breakthrough energy, then the breakthrough involves enjoying all of those little sweet moments too in life, like the slowing down to make sure you're smelling the roses, like things like that. Because I have 3 of Pentacles. That's a breakthrough plan. See how they're pointing to things? And this card can also be about like recognition, getting recognition from others. But this is a solid concrete plan that's laid down, and you have like other people that are in on this plan with the 3 of Pentacles. They have to cooperate, because it just doesn't, you see how they, I don't know if they're like about to rob a bank. I guess they're about to rob a bank on this card. Okay, it is Pulp Tarot. But meaning like everything has to be coordinated and lined up just right. Like it's the best laid plans, right? So plan is your concrete solid plan here. Oh, definitely. Definitely a plan is your deal here. This is about your strategy, that this is it's all coming together. Capricorn energy, both of them. And then, you know, together, I'm not looking at the dark side or the shadow side of the devil. I'm actually picking this up to, they're meaning the good things here about your strategy or your plan is going to pay off in a big way, especially, and though it's not the most important thing in the world, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest materially, I see it being there. Yeah. It's like whatever you're wanting, you've got it. I don't know if there's a plan to have a new car, or if there's a plan to have a house somewhere, or buy a plot of land, because of this castle, you know, so the plan is going to get you lit up again, basically. The plan is going to work out, all about strategy. I did want to pull some more on the breakthrough, but let's get through the cards first. Hot air balloon, balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, to rise above, don't resist, a new perspective, untouchable, defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension, feeling good. And the maze that it took you to get here, right? And the maze that it took to get here. So maybe something has been lost or complex or even delayed for a while. Maybe you know, it can get really frustrating when you've found the abundance within yourself and your spiritual side's going really great. So you're wondering, now why isn't this in alignment yet? Why isn't the material things manifesting as abundant as I feel or as I am doing spiritually? And it will. So it says this is just something to figure out here. Let's find out more about the strategy. Tell me about the devil and the Three of Pentacles. I don't know if you look really young or if you like the song Forever Young. You know that song, Forever Young, I wanna be forever. That song is going through my head for no reason whatsoever, so it must be for you. Maybe you look really young. Maybe you look really young. You have lots of choices, options here, they're saying. Awake. Look at this. You have a lot of choices. You have a lot of options. Judgment too, and Judgment landed on the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Just a very profound message of this is many choices or options here for your rebirth. Okay? A time to maybe even I'm thinking maybe even time to make the daydreams the reality. Sometimes the Seven of Cups is when we're kind of checked out, when we're escaping into that land of like dreaming up different things of what could be. So something here with Spirit is going to announce, yes, this is your rebirth. What is your strength at this time? You have the Uranus card and you have the riddle. Is your strength. You know, so you're very intelligent, I would say. You're a very intelligent person who can utilize a lot of tools in this lifetime. So you would be considered like a very intelligent person, somebody that comes up with brilliant ideas. And maybe in the past you've had to solve things. You have two of the cards here that represent like the mystery or the riddle. But it's your strength. So there is a certain strength that can come from kind of knowing that as long as we're in this body, some things are always going to be kind of a mystery, but maybe it's just that pursuit of the next thing and then the next thing. Maybe it feels like that. So I think they're talking about your brain here, though, as being your biggest strength. Yeah. Your ability to think and strategize is on point. If the Seven of Swords is your strength, then I would say it's less about deception and probably more about your ability to, when life gets, you know, when they say like the going gets tough, or when you really have to figure something out, put your head into it. You've solved like harder things before. You've solved different things in the past. You've gone through heartache, 3 of Swords, goodness. And now your pain is your strength, is what they're saying. Yeah, the yarn. So part of your strength to help you with this breakthrough is going to be the fact that you've already solved some pretty complex things, some things that other people would have never been able to figure out or to get through. You figure it out. So no matter what it looks like, you're able to come up with a strategy. You're able to heal. You're able to be wiser in the end, you know. See what your outcome's looking like. Yay! The androgen. Oh, and the thread. Look at all your rainbows. You have 3 rainbows. Oh, wow. You have 3 rainbows. Huh. The androgen and the thread. So, those are really interesting. Seems like what you end up finding here then, like, so part of your, what I think your breakthrough is, other than the obvious, like, okay, we're going to pick something and then we're going to lay down an actual plan for something that we've dreamed about, right? It's possible. Whatever you want, basically, it's possible. Let's make it happen is what they're saying. You find in the dark space something that has no name. It's the androgen. Has not been named yet, but it is creative transcendence. And in this dark, you find your way to this thread. It's always been tied around you. And the red thread represents you following it to your dharma, your destiny, where you're supposed to be. Maybe you could look at that card as like your north node, right? They're bringing another energy in here, but this is a highly spiritual type of connection. Is to create together having a new spiritual experience. And this has everything to do with your purpose and why you are here in the first place. Wow. Look at like a 4 of Wands is pretty much what this card is 4, and we have Aries energy. I mean, yeah, 1111, path and purpose, right? You will be celebrating. I would say this is a really good probable outcome, right? You find your way, you find meaning, you find more purpose, you find that you're here for a very big purpose. So celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family, honor, remember, recognize, commemorate, graduation, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, award ceremony. I just really, I'm getting the message that you're here to do something that hasn't been done before, that it doesn't have a name yet. So that might be why it's felt like it was this, quest, this spiritual quest. You have the Hermit and the 7 of Wands. You do have, if you notice on this 7 of Wands, though those people are a little bit stressed or having to, stand up for themselves, there's 2 people on the card. There's 2 people here. There's 2 people here. It's like they're saying, we know that this has been a long path or a long journey, but it's not going to be alone like forever. if you've been called, to an isolated period or wilderness period, keep going. There's something else on this journey, and I think it has to do with another person. Or meeting somebody. Tell me more about the Hermit. The Hermit has found the flame. The Hermit has found the thread. It's come down from the Fool is enlightened, that is coming down the mountain and is ready for a new journey, right? Maybe you take off on your own somewhere. I don't know. But you take action. Because you see signs, signals, something that tells you, hey, it's time to take action. Let's see what the advice from Angel Spot is. Gosh. I was looking, right when I said that, I was looking over here at the Destroyer. So, because I think something new is coming in regards to like a partnership or somebody that's really being guided to come into your life, because not only is the challenge the destroyer or to end something, but the ash card here is the recommendation. And I mean, that's pretty apparent. Well, rising from the ashes, but in order to rise from the ashes, everything must be burnt down, right? It's like permanently putting things into the past here with the ash card. It's really ending something. It would just be a memory. And what would you be would you be ending something that feels like, okay, if I end this, then I'm offering it up in exchange for what, you know? So I don't know. I just have a feeling like you're going to receive something, but you're being asked to give up something too at the same time. And maybe something that you need to give up, though. It might be something that it will benefit you. Like I said, this destroyer energy is not about something that you want to keep going on, you know. Nine of Pentacles, can it be more clear with the let's get independent, self-reliant, focus on the money. We definitely have money in this reading. So yeah, that's the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. You can go your own way. You can go your own way and be very successful. Windfall of money here. That's the advice, is to go your own way and to go on this path that only the Hermit knows about, because it's just yours. To be focused on your path. Block out distractions. Anything that you have been trying to not see that's apparently like actually giving you signs, messages, or signals. It's about seeing that. And I have within a few weeks as another just extra card from them, pointing to the clock. Within a few weeks, 10 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So here I have you creating your heaven on earth. Happy home, happy family, and there's not much worry going on in the mind. That's why I love the 8 of Swords in the reverse, and the 10 of Swords in the reverse. That's great energy to get. So you get there, you create what you're wanting, it looks like. So that's what I've got for you all today. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.